Moving on. We are 26% of the way through just this one topic, this one unit. Oh yes, it's the beginning of the stream, and I haven't yet plugged Khan Academy's videos. Once again, I am not affiliated with Khan Academy in any way, although Sal, if you wanted to kick in some money for some equipment, I would totally be down for that. But I do strongly recommend these videos. They are excellent. They explain the same sort of things that I'm explaining now. He's very clear, he's very concise, and it's always good to have multiple voices in your education. You should never learn from only one person. And that goes for everything, by the way. Write numbers in number and expanded form. Use the place value chart to write 100 plus 40 in standard form. Well, that's 1 in the hundreds place. That's 4 in the tens place. Now, a lot of students would get stuck here. And it seems like a silly place to get stuck if you already know the answer. But again, math isn't about knowing the answer. It's about knowing the process and being able to, help those who need it. The ones place, a lot of people would have a hard time with. Well, I don't see any ones. And even in high schoolers, every now and then, I say, well, yeah, but if there's nothing there, then what's the number? And then they go, oh, yeah, it's 0, obviously. But you would be surprised how unintuitive of an idea it is. 0 did not exist through an awful lot of human history. So this is a common place to get tripped up. If there is 0 of something and you need to write that, a lot of students will get tripped up and go, wait, I don't know what to do, there's nothing. So, just a support tip. That's 140. Match each number to its expanded form. We'll zoom in a bit more. So yeah, I think we're actually almost there. 477 is 400 plus 70 plus 7. So now we just need to make sure we get the one that's with the hundreds matched with the hundreds, the tens matched with the tens. If that didn't make sense, what I basically knew is that 407 has 4 hundreds, 47 has 4 tens, so that's how I matched those up. Which expression is equivalent to 927? Well, that would be 900 plus 20 plus 7. B is just missing, B is missing a 0 and these two numbers are switched. C just has the last two numbers switched, 70 and 2 instead of 20 and 7. Use the place value chart to write 800 plus 5. Although 805, 800 plus 5, this is a good time to start learning that. In fact, it's so important that for the first time today, it's time for the whiteboard. Plus. And. These are both the same kind of thing, and almost always. Not always, always. Okay? There are exceptions. It is language, after all. Language has exceptions. But the word and almost always means adding. Almost always means plus. So it's just one more piece of bridging between the decimal system and addition. When I say 805, I'm literally saying 800. Oh, right, I keep doing that. I'm literally saying 805. I keep forgetting to switch back to my pen when I erase stuff. All right. Use the place value 805, so that's 800s, 0 tens, 5 ones. That's 805. Awesome, you leveled up. Alrighty. Write numbers in number and word form. So again, gaining that fluency, we are going to start sort of pairing them up. Word form, expanded form, number form, expanded form. We're going to kind of sort of mix and match so that we have fluency between all three. And eventually there's going to be, quizzes and unit tests that just, throw whatever at you. What is 504 in words? As I say it aloud, it is 504. You don't have to say and. 504 is also correct. I always learned to say it with the and. In fact, I strongly remember when I was a kid doing worksheets on this stuff, putting the and in all caps and making sure that everyone knew that I was using it. I don't know, I was a dork. I still am, but I was. Ooh, that's another thing that happens, by the way. I don't know if you notice what just happened. Because this is a mix and match, I just accidentally double-clicked this, and it means that I'm only going to get a 75% on this. You can't tell because I'm sitting on it, but the check button here, I accidentally double-clicked it, and this is the lament of people who use Khan Academy, okay? So, this is normal. It happens. I know it's frustrating. This would be a good time, if you were a student, to maybe step back and take a 10-minute break. If you accidentally double-clicked and now you can't get 100%, I would strongly suggest taking a step back, taking a deep breath. Doesn't bother me because I know I can make it up in the quiz later on. But again, what makes me frustrated and what makes you frustrated are going to be different. There is nothing wrong with being upset that this just happened. It's okay, but take a moment to collect yourself, then come back to it. The same thing I taught myself when I was playing like Overwatch or TF2 or something. When I died a lot, I'd be like, ah! Just take a step back. It's fine. There we go. Let's move on. I even like that Khan Academy says, it's great that you stuck with it, onward. I'm a big fan of that. It promotes the growth mindset. And in fact, there are achievements that you get only by struggling in a topic and then overcoming those struggles. Write 183 in expanded form. And that would be 100 plus 80 plus 3. What is 300 plus 70 plus 9 in words? That's 379. Vocabulary is important, friends. Being able to speak your thoughts is so important in math and in life. And it can be very, very frustrating in math because, once again, mini rant, we keep talking about how things are different between the humanities and the sciences and maths, and it's just not true. There is such a huge overlap between the two. All right, so we only got familiar on that one, but that's fine. Looks like I skipped this right numbers in number and word form, so I'll go ahead and do that one. That is, let's zoom in. I want to show all three answers. That is 421. Match each number to its written form. 368, 308, 386. Again, this problem could be a nightmare for someone with either dyslexia or dyscalculia, right? We're talking about both words and numbers here. So if your student, if your child is having a hard time getting these orders right, please be patient. It will take more practice, and it may never come easy, but anyone can learn math up to the highest levels. Just be patient. Let yourself learn and grow and struggle. That's what education's all about. What is 68 in number form? Use the place value chart to write 501. So that would be 5 in the hundreds place, 0 in the tens place, 1 in the ones place. In number form, it is 501. There we go. Okay. We will move on to write numbers in different forms. So again, as I said, instead of now picking two different kinds of ways and making it compare, we're now just going to say, here it is in expanded form, put it in words. Here it is in words, put it in number form. We're just going to kind of free form. Oh, even better. choose all answers that apply. So not only are there going to be lots of options, but multiple of them will be correct. So that's 300 plus 2 10s plus 2 1s, but it's also 322. It's not 3 plus 2 though, that's 7. And it's not 320, not quite. Again, very important that students know that there are many ways to represent numbers. Because later on, they're going to have to represent numbers in a lot of different ways. Let's see. Number form. 900 plus 20 is 920. So I would call that 920. Which of the following are equivalent to 721? Looks to me like C and D. C is in number form, D is in expanded form. Moving on. In word form, that is 621. And expanded form, that is 600 plus 20 plus 1. And that's writing numbers in different forms, and I believe that gets us to the next quiz. It does indeed. Let's motor. No, let's not use let's motor again. That was kind of silly. Which choices represent the number 500s and 3 1s? Well, that's 503 and 503. 53 is too small. 500 plus 30 is too large. In other words, the digits are out of order. Jesus, just that one word. What is 856 in words? Match the expanded form and the written form. So that's 505, that's 515, and that third one is 555. Should probably zoom in just a touch to make this a bit more accessible. There we go. Match each number to its expanded form. 100 plus 20 is 120. 100 plus 2 is 102. And 10 plus 2 is 12. Finally, 547 is 500 plus 40 plus 7. No problem. We are just moving super fast through this.